It's Friday, July 26th. This is the news on PBCJ and Carol Francis. The major organized crime and anti-corruption agency, MOCA, has completed its probe into reports of financial irregularities totaling millions of dollars at the Institute of Sports, INSPORTS.
MOCA has completed their investigations on irregularities at Institute of Sports. The matter has been referred to the DPP, and we are awaiting a ruling.
In 2018, Ms. Grain said when new management took over at INSPORTS in April 2017, it found that the CDF account, based on the ledger balance, should have been at $3 million. However, the actual figure in the account was $200,000. Concern was also raised over pension payments collected from staff, which reportedly totaled $44 million in contributions, but it was allegedly not paid over to the administrator of the pension fund. A special report was also tabled in Parliament by Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis, which identified a slew of inconsistencies at INSPORTS. It outlined weaknesses in financial and operational practices. Jamaica will host a regional forum on Sargassum in the Caribbean. The forum, which is being spearheaded by the Global Tourism Resilience and Crisis Management Center, is underway at the regional headquarters of the University of the West Indies, MONA. Sargassum is a type of brown seaweed, and numerous species are distributed throughout the temperate and tropical oceans of the world, where they inhabit shallow water and coral reefs. It often causes a foul odor, releasing fumes of sulfur compounds that rust metals and damage modern conveniences. The objective of the forum is to share knowledge and best practices as it relates to Sargassum, specifically the type which originates from the coast of Brazil. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says Jamaica is taking the lead on this critical issue of preventing Sargassum from negatively impacting beaches, which will ultimately have a negative impact on Caribbean islands that are heavily dependent on tourism. Cabinet has taken a decision to close the Jamaican embassy in Kuwait.
The decision was taken as the presence of the Jamaican embassy in Kuwait has not made any contribution to the objective of the government of Jamaica to grow its economy and create jobs for Jamaicans. In other words, we established the embassy, but we have not seen any concrete benefit that has accrued to Jamaica since its establishment. This, of course, will be served by our embassy in our High Commission in London, where our High Commission will visit if necessary and from time to time.
The finals of the popular National Festival Song Competition takes place tomorrow at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center in Kingston. An iconic program on the JCDC's festival calendar, the Jamaica Festival Song Competition has unearthed an array of talent over 50 years. Marlon Samuels gives us a peek at the 11 contestants vying for millions in prizes on Saturday, July 27.
The National Festival Song Competition is Jamaica's longest-running talent competition.
Big up Queen Jamaica, Queen Jamaica, Queen Jamaica. Oh.
Yes, a Jamaica we know. St. Catherine we know. St. Thomas where we know. The whole world want a piece of Jamaica. Everybody want a piece of Jamaica.
These are just 3 of the contestants who will showcase their singing and performance skills at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center. 11 artists will vie for the title. This is a departure from previous years.
We start sharply at 7 p.m. The final promises to be a closely contested and exciting affair. This slate of 11 contestants all feel that they have a great chance of winning the top prize, and they've all gone all out in terms of preparation. You will notice I said 11. We normally promote the top 10, but we selected this year a wild card. So we have 11 contestants.
Jamaica bless.
Jamaica
Lovely we island.
ups and downs, still a lot of interest. It's the island Jamaica blessed.
To never give a man more than he can bear. And I will never judge a one by the way they appear. Sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh. Hero them fight very hard, them have to fight with the hard and abroad. Hero them fight very hard, so we can enjoy we hard.
The National Festival Song Competition provides a platform for seasoned veterans and aspiring artists show off their talents. The festival is attracting a younger, more mainstream audience.
Youngest contestant this year is 19 years old. And we also have seasoned performers who help to create a great mix. And what's also good about this contest that it encourages original works. And there are some well-established big-name artists who have already indicated that they will be involved in next year's competition, either as songwriters or participants. Now, as was the case last year, this year the performer of the winning song will take home $1 million. And the writer of the winning song will also get $1 million. $1 million. And if the singer is the writer, then it's bonanza, $2 million. And it is deliberately done that way to encourage songwriting and to encourage songwriters. This year we will have second and third place as well as sectional prizes, including Best Vocalist, Best Performer, and Best on Social Media.
Our love never change. We love Portia Simpson, we love Babsy Gray. Help me big up Jamaica. We are the one for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. Tropical vibes with the world, yes, so nice. Jamaica, I'm my first choice. I saw me go, I saw me friend them day, I saw me know, I saw have jerk, chicken, coconut water and food full of spice. I saw me low, I saw well nice.
The finals of the 2019 Festival Song Competition will be shown live right here on PBCJ, the People's Station. PBCJ's coverage begins at 6:30 tomorrow, Saturday, July 27. For PBCJ News, I'm Marlon Samuels.
The Jamaican government is in support of the establishment of the 4th campus of the University of the West Indies in Antigua and Barbuda. The campus will reportedly serve Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Kitts Nevis, and Montserrat.
It has agreed that Jamaica will not object to the establishment of the university. Initially, it was felt that it was necessary for us to examine very carefully all the implications and the possible costs down the road. A conclusion was arrived at that the government of Antigua and Barbuda would finance the entire cost of establishing the campus. And it was therefore agreed that we would support it. But there is an implementation committee, is that the term, PS, that will include Barbados, Trinidad, and Jamaica to ensure that the implementation of the campus is conducted in a manner consistent with what are the objectives and what has been agreed by the member states.
Over in Cuba, the Latin American School of Medicine has graduated close to 500 new health professionals. The graduation ceremony took place at the Karl Marx Theater in Havana.
500 new doctors from 84 nations have just received their titles as such in the 15th graduation of the Latin American School of Medicine in a ceremony that took place in the Karl Marx Theater in Havana, Cuba. The Latin American School of Medicine, known as ELAM, due to its initials in Spanish, was founded by Cuban historical leader Commander-in-Chief Fidel Castro Ruz some 20 years ago. From thence, this educational institution has graduated 29,639 doctors from 115 nations. Amongst those present in this medical promotion 2019 of ELAM were the Cuban Minister of Health, Dr. José Ángel Portal Miranda, the Chancellor of the Republic of Gambia, Dr. Mamadou Tangara, the famous American actor Danny Glover, dear friend of Cuba, leaders of the Communist Party, and members of the diplomatic corps authorized in Cuba. Direct from Cuba, Richards, Canal Caribe.
Health officials in Belize are on the alert amidst a major dengue outbreak. We have more in this report.
There are over 600 confirmed cases of dengue in Belize so far. This is 2 times the amount recorded for the entire year of 2018, and more than the numbers when combining the figures from the past 2 years. It has thrown the Ministry of Health into a frenzy as they try to contain the spread.
So we're looking at laboratory surveillance, looking at confirmed cases. And so we had seen an increase of more than usual at the beginning of the year, but it had been a gradual increase. However, in the last 5 to 6 weeks, we have noticed a drastic increase in the number of cases. As mentioned earlier, it was mostly concentrated in the north. Started in Orange Walk, then it started spreading to Corozal. We had some small numbers in the Keys. However, since we have noticed this increase the last 5 to 6 weeks, we have seen an increase in southern part of the country, Stan Creek District to be more specific, and also in the Cayo District. There are communities that are, of course, having higher numbers than others.
The statistics show that children between the ages of 5 and 9 and adults up to 39 years contribute to the bulk of those reported with dengue fever. Considering the rainy season is upon us, the ministry is expecting that the figures will increase.
Disease modeling, looking at trends that they had started seeing late in fourth quarter of 2018. So the region and a whole, they was seeing an increase in cases. So based on those forecasting, they alerted us and told us, look, we're going to see more, several outbreaks, or we expect several outbreaks. And so back then we started doing some media rounds. I believe it was in March. So since that period, we have been seeing an increase in cases. But what the ministry did at that time was to basically put the different regional programs in country on alert. We have in place whereby our surveillance and management committees within the different districts have developed their dengue preparedness and response plan.
In sports, West Indies dominated day 2 of the first unofficial test against India. We have the highlights.
While we continue, Panshan, LBW looking to lap him. LBW for 49. Hakeem Cornwall to Gill. Last over before lunch. Gill looking to go over mid-wicket, leading edge, and he is caught a slip backward running back. Hakeem Cornwall, first delivery after lunch. The man Barrett looking to hit him over mid-on. Good running catch, running back over his left shoulder, never settled, dived in the end and took a good catch from our holder. Took brilliant catches. Look at this one again, short delivery from Cummins to Vihari, he hooked. And the man Shamar Holder coming in to a low catch, diving forward, and certainly 2 highlights for the day. Shamar Holder's catching. And Shamar Holder came back and bowled Dubé, full pitch with the second new ball, and he was bowled. And then in the final over of the day, 2 wickets for Cummins. LBW was Gautam. And then with the final delivery of the day, Nadeem coming in for the last few deliveries, was caught down the leg side by wicketkeeper Jamal Hamilton.
Yesterday, we featured 5 of the 11 finalists in this year's festival song competition. Here now are the remaining 6.
Sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, sweet Jamaica, land we love. Oh, Jamaica we love, St. Andrew where we love. Portland where we love, yes, a Jamaica we love. St. Catherine where we love, St. Thomas where we love, St. Anne where we love, yes, a Jamaica we love. Oh, 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 oh.
I got this love for Jamaica, I want to share it with you. A real deep love for Jamaica, will leave but respect you. I got this love for Jamaica, I want to share it with you. Sweet, sweet love for Jamaica, me want you feel the same way too.
Help me big up Jamaica. We everyone for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. Help me big up Jamaica. We everyone for Jamaica. We not run left Jamaica. We just love with Jamaica. I saw me leave. I saw me go. I saw me friend them there. I saw me know. I saw have sweet woman reggae music and temperature turn up right. I saw me low. I saw well nice.
No way, no better than yard. This a tropical vibes to the world, yeah, so nice. Jamaica, I'm my first choice. Me tell you, say, no way, no better than yard. No matter what I rise, Jamaica feel life. It's sweet like sugar and spice.
The finals of the National Festival Song Competition takes place tomorrow at the Ranny Williams Entertainment Center. Join PBCJ tomorrow evening at 6:30 for live coverage of the National Festival Song Competition. Please join us. And that's our package. Join us again Monday, same time, same place, for more news right here on PBCJ, the People's Station.